Okay guys, now we know what is the variable, how to create it, and what elements does it consist of. So now is the right time to focus on the existing types in Java. In previous video we've already known the int type, where we can store the integers, right? Okay, now let's figure out the categories of the types, and then I explain you the basics. So first of all, in Java we've got two categories of the variables. These are simple and complex. Today we'll focus on simple types, but the complex will be explained in another video. Okay, let's move on to the table. As you see, the table has three columns: type, size, and value. Types are our simple types in Java. Size defines how many space is required for a certain type, and value tell us what kind of and range data can we store into them. Okay, so the first type is Boolean, requires 1 bit space and can store only two values, true or false. Next we've got byte, short, int, and long, and this group of types can store only the integers from certain range. And as you see, the byte is the smallest, its size is 1 byte. And then we've got short, 2 bytes, int, which we've already known, is 4 bytes size, and the biggest one is long and can store 8 bytes. Like you see, for each type there's a range of valid numbers you can assign. For instance, for byte the range is from -128 to 127. Next two types store the floating point numbers. First, float, 4 byte size and can store up to 6 to 7 decimal digits. Second type, double, 8 byte size and can store up to 50 numbers. The last type, char, is a shortcut for character. Its size equals 2 bytes and can store a single character, letter or ASCII value. About ASCII I'll tell you more in another video. Now let's move on to practice and use those new types. Okay, as exercise let's in the variables for each type and then print them out. Okay, first of all, what we've got there was a boolean equals true, and print it out by cout. Cout, it's as you see shortcut for system.out.println, and we can provide our arguments. So first of all, name of the variable, colon, plus the variable. Okay, and let's check what's it print out. Okay, we've got boolean and value true. Okay, this is what we wanted. Next what you got there, maybe integers. First of all, the shortest byte 0 equals I don't know, 55, let's say, and let's print it out too. Okay, let's copy this here and here to make sure this is the correct value. Okay, as you see, we've got byte 0, 55. This is what we wanted. And maybe let's check the values at the beginning and the end of the range. As you remember, for byte we've got the values from -128 to 127. So let's check them, how this edges work. First of all, -128. Okay, and second 127. Okay, that should work, but let's run it and see. Okay, that's correct, that's good. But let's now try to, across this range. Let's say something smaller, like 9 here. Oh no, so as you see, we've got the error here, right? And it's already an int value by default. So we have to change this value to int, and that's all right, or short. It's okay, because this value is between this range, right? Or long too. Long. Okay, it's okay too, right? But let's back to byte and go back to 8 here. Okay, this is how it works, so you should remember about the range. And next, what we've got, short, int, and long. So I copy this tree and let's change it. Short first, short, let's say something bigger, like 4, 6, 7, 8. It's okay. Remember, update the arguments here, and then integer int 0, of course, maybe some value on minus, let's say 33, 6, 9, 8. It's okay. And long 0, update, and value here we can assign really long. So let's try something 9999999. It's okay, maybe longer, some even. Okay, why we've got the number too large. Let's try with L value, and it's very interesting, because now it's correct, right? We have to remember that if you want the variable in the long type, we have to add L letter in the end. It can be uppercase or lowercase, doesn't matter, but I guess uppercase is better because it's more readable. And the number, definitely it's not readable, so we can upgrade it and divide by 3 zeros, right? So we can add underscore, and that's correct, right? So we can use it in that way too. Okay, we've got all those integer types, so let's run it and see how it looks like. Okay, cool, we've got everything we wanted and everything's work fine. What's next? There we've got the floating point times, like float and final float. So float 0 and 55.789, and it's something wrong. Wow, what's going on here? For floating types, also for float or double, we can assign a certain letter in the end too. For float, it's a F, uppercase or lower, it doesn't matter, but I prefer uppercase. So it's okay now. Let's print it out. Okay, and double. Update, of course, and value not F, but it's also much here, but the upper or lowercase, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's provide some more precision value, like something like that. It's a totally random number from my side, so it should be okay. So let's print it out. Let's see how it works again. Okay, fine. We've got what we wanted. 904. It's okay. Let's try to across some the range, right? Like add some extra numbers here and see what happened. It's very cute. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see. We've got the number here on 348. Okay, something wrong. 3 4. We don't have it. 3 4. Oh, 3 4 is here. What's wrong here? Okay, if we across the range for doubles, then the last number is automatically rounded. So here we've got 3 4, and the rest of this number was rounded to number 8, as you see. So please remember that, and yeah, that's all what I wanted to say. And the last type, but not least, is a char type. Char 0 equals apostrophes. 2 apostrophes is very important, not quotation marks, because here we provide exactly one sign. It doesn't matter what's the sign, but has to be one. Let's say the star. Okay, that's cool. Star is cool. Okay, let's print it out. And before we print it out, we run the code. Let's provide 2 addition char values, like one here, and we can assign a value like L, and of course number, let's say 6. Second here, char tool. Okay, we've got the upgrade, and we can now run our program. Oh, okay, it's run. Okay, great. As you see, we've got float, double, and the char type signs like star, L, and 6. Okay, that's pretty all, but those are all simple types in Java. So please check it again and remember that it's very useful. It's a crucial thing in programming.